Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna. Om salutations to Bhagavan Ramakrishna. We are in the 9th class on the series of approaching meditation, and today we're going to discuss the reflexive powers of the mind. Bear with me as we proceed. It's going to be simple. For one thing, everything in the universe has a structure. Everything. If you take your cells and your atoms and even further down, everything has a structure. Well, and people think that mind also does not have a structure. What? Does it have a structure? Yes. And we have been discussing some of these fundamental structures of the mind. And that is, in order to understand, at least intellectually, yes, this is the structure I have. Later on, you can, as you proceed down in meditation, you can maneuver these structures and you will know what to do when and where. So that's the purpose of this whole exercise of approaching meditation, to know what these structures. So today we're going to discuss one particular structure. We have been discussing, I think, 7 or 8 types of structures till now. Layered above these fundamental structures are conceptual structures, things we have picked up, things we have grown up with, things that have been pushed into our heads, and we have swallowed it unthinkingly most of the times, and they are there. They guide us, and this has been eminently dwelt by philosophers, I mean both in the East and the West. In the West, it was starting with Immanuel Kant. We had all these philosophers speaking how perception is guided through these a priori structures. Okay, so we've been discussing about the fundamental. We will, in the next class, we will see some other secondary fundamental structures that play an extremely important role. But for today, we are going to discuss something that has not been kind of quite highlighted, and I'll quote Swamiji because he mentions it and he was a yogi par excellence. A perfected mind has the power to look back into its own depths. This reflexive power is what the yogi wants to attain. Why? Obviously, it has great kind of significance in the practice of yoga. And he says, by concentrating the power what is happening inside. This is clear? This is clear. Okay. We need to know what's happening inside. Now, these perfected minds of the yogis, they seek to know its inner contents, the inner structures. So this is one of those structures which understands the fundamental structures. It's extremely important to have these powers. But do we have these? I mean perfected minds and all these things and yogis, and it seems so kind of distant and far. Oh, but that's not meant for me. I want some chocolates and ice creams, maybe that. But no, we also have a bit of this reflective powers of the mind, and we are going to have a small demonstration. Okay. A devotee's here can see there's a prop here, and yeah, so I'm going to use this prop in order to highlight what is this reflexive power of the mind. Okay, I'll let you go through a small exercise. If you all can see it here, okay, raise your hands, your online audience. Can you see it? Okay. Oh, then it's fine. Okay. I want you to look at this flame. Got it? Okay. Keep on gazing at the flame. Now, still with open eyes, try to see this flame inside, in your mind. Can do it? Of course. You can see two things. You see that external flame, as well at the same time you can visualize this flame within. You can do it anywhere, wherever, but it is there. You can see two. This is the object, and the flame that you see inside is that reflexive power within you. I think this is clear? Okay. It's like, yeah. I think this is, now you can see two things. This is the mirror of the mind. This is the flame. It's reflected in the mirror of the mind, and you can see two things. Two. Which is real? Well, for now in the perception, both are real. In the practice of yoga, as it develops, the inside flame will become more real. Right now, one is kind of faint and kind of, it's just light and not very sharply defined. This one, this perception, yeah, is clear. As we keep on meditating, we can develop an extremely fine perception in the mind. I can hold this perception very clearly. At the same time, I can hold the internal perception also very clearly. Okay, I think this is clear. If this is clear, you could do it. Oh yeah, everybody can do it, of course. Try it out once more time. Let's put it like that. Okay. Watch this flame. It's like gaze at it. Now, see the reflection of that flame in your mind, in your heart, anywhere else, inside. Don't close your eyes. Keep it open. It's there. Okay. I think this is, and proceed to the next elaboration of what is this. Okay, let's put it like that. Now, again, for the next stage of this explanation, keep again gazing at this flame. Now close your eyes, please, and visualize that flame. inside. And at the same time, become aware of yourself. Become aware that you are watching this flame. Can open your eyes again, please. Now, once again, let's do this exercise. Watch this flame again, really intently. Now, close your eyes and visualize that flame first. Now become aware of yourself watching the flame. Okay, let's break it. I think you get the idea. Even if you are not able to, but then you're getting the idea. It's coming to you. I mean, this happens when we are deeply contemplative. It's there in times of great stress, emotional stress, or crises, or anything. You see that crisis and you become aware of it. You perceiving it, you're feeling it, as it were. The same trick is used. This is the reflexive power of the mind. It's fundamental. Why? Because consciousness, as it were, vibrates within itself. I had spoken about something called vimarsha. There are two words, technical words: prakasha, illumination, and vimarsha, knowledge, reflection, cognition, etc. Okay, it's like you are perceiving this at the same time. Also, there's a knowledge here, and there's a reflection of that knowledge here. It has to be. This is like the mirror of the mind. Okay, it has to be. Every object is reflected in the mind this way, and it leaves a mark. I mean, when I turn the mirror, there's no mark there. Yeah, but like in the old days, Ramakrishna says, if you put that silver nitrate here and you let some light fall on it, it'll leave an impression. In the old days, it was photography was used. I mean, developed by using a glass plate, and silver nitrate developed. So the mind is something like that, a kind of a silver nitrate here, and then you see it, and that impression stays and goes back into the memory banks. So this is the reflexive power of the mind. Okay. Always remember, consciousness knows itself. That is the fundamental character of consciousness. It knows itself, and it knows things around you also. Try it out once more. Not with the flame. You can do it with anything. Keep your eyes open and look at it, and at the same time you become aware that you are looking at it. Yeah. Okay. We proceed now. And I think this is clear, that we can have this kind of reflexive power for the mind. We all have it, and it's just a matter of developing it. The illustration given is turning the kinds of flood lamps towards you, and suddenly the whole thing is lit up. Right now, when you look inside and everything is gray and dark and murky, and suddenly thoughts pop out from where, I don't know. You ask somebody, where do thoughts come up? Neurons firing. Try to picture neurons firing and then see if the thoughts emerge from there. These are just final neural structures. At the deeper level, you can never know how thoughts emerge except through this power. And you can go down to the very source and uproot the thoughts. This is the idea of yoga. Okay. Let's do a small exercise. Something on this line. Okay. Yeah. Sit down straight and square your shoulders and keep your chin up. Close your eyes, please. Relax all your facial muscles and the muscles on your neck and your shoulders. Feel your chest rising and falling with each breath. Now try to recall that flame you saw a few minutes ago. Place it between the eyebrows. Now become aware of you looking at that flame. Okay, let go. Take a long deep breath and open your eyes. What it does is it ties both the subject and the object. Both are kind of now engaged. Otherwise, we are trying to meditate and the objective mind runs about all over the place, or the objective mind is sometimes still and the subject falls asleep or looks at something else. So in this way, both the subject and the object are held together. The subjective mind and the objective side of the mind. The flame is reflected there inside. And that is how we look down deep into our own depths. This is clear. Okay. I generally don't ask people to use any symbol or any meditation symbol between the eyebrows. If you were a little aware, when I asked to visualize the flame between your eyebrows, your eyes converged. Your eyeballs converged. You were aware? A little, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt funky, like a little.
Yeah, the kind of the brow furrows. Yeah. I dissuade people from doing that, but this was just exercise for this particular reflective meditation. Or there are people who try to meditate here. That's even worse. I mean, not for beginners. If the person has become mature after many, many years, but then that person. I'll tell you why. First is, when we meditate, we need to keep our eyes, both eyes, focused downwards. I mean, it's not deliberate. As you keep on meditating, the eyeballs automatically kind of look as it were gazing down. Automatically. Because all those, if you recall, some of those memories that you kind of access, the new, the old, the mind, the eye darts up and to the right, darts up to the left, keeps on moving. Even in dream, when you dream, your eyes are darting about. Somebody, oh, the guy is seeing things. Yeah, the guy is seeing things inside. But oblivious, of course. So those eye movements, the moment they are stilled, that means no memory is being accessed. And that's the reason why the classical example is in the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Gaze at the tip of your nose. And the comment is as it were. Because if the goal of meditation was gazing at the tip of the nose, everybody would be great yogis. So it's as if you gaze. I generally recommend a point just outside, on the chin or somewhere outside here. So what happens as this power of reflective meditation gets deeper, your eyes will be gazing down here, under closed eyelids, of course. And you will be able to meditate here or here easily without the eyes going up here. The idea is not to sit down squint-eyed. You're supposed to meditate, not sit down with squint eyes. I know, of course, there are some teachers who kind of give it, but that is not the idea. So, as you keep on developing this power, your eyes will keep on gazing down, as it were. I mean, they are so relaxed. And you squeeze your eyelids shut. But as you keep on progressing in meditation, your eyes will half open. And there will be no external perceptions at all. So that's the reason why I say keep your eyes half open and keep your gaze fixed. That's the ideal. I mean, physically it actually happens, but now, right now, because it's not happening, you got to practice it. And once you practice it, it becomes. So as you keep on developing this power to look into your own depths, you can have your object here placed. This is one center of consciousness which should not be tampered with by as they say, juveniles. Yeah. So the only very mature kind of meditators so I kind and Sri Ramakrishna and all the books, most of the books on yoga, they ask you to kind of meditate here. So when you open this is the one center of consciousness. As this opens, then automatically the consciousness kind of flows upwards without any difficulty. It will go up here. Yeah, raise your shoulders and just let it down gradually. That helps relax. Stretch your spine straight. Become aware of the breath in your nostrils. Now become aware of yourself. Just simple, plain awareness. Now this is awareness enmeshed with the bodily structures. Now visualize a flame in the center of your heart, deep within. Visualize it. Okay, let go and take a long deep breath, please, and relax. Open your eyes. I'll explain what this particular technique is. We speak about awareness, and this awareness is actually free, but right now it is enmeshed, encased in the structures of the mind and the body. So it's not free. So how do you free that awareness from all these things? By putting like the flame, gazing at it, and as you keep on gazing at it, that awareness which is all over your body then, as it were, retracts, and then you become aware of only that flame. That is how one develops awareness. This is clear? Yeah, there, you got it. Oh, it is just kind of, now it's just a little practice, it's nothing else. And now you know, okay, there will come a time when you are not aware of where you are, even your body. The time that goes, you just become aware of that. You are, as it were, watching that flame, that object. It can be any object, but it has to be one. meditated upon every day, you become aware that you are meditating, and then consciousness, awareness grows and grows and grows. Okay. I think we stop here for now for questions. Now.